What's going on, everybody? Joshua Pennard here, and welcome back to the War Crimes Ahoy podcast.
Hello, everyone. It is me, Robert Vincent McCoy the Fourth.
What was that?
I don't know. I turned into like a automated voice memo thing for a second there.
Oh.
The Vincent sounded kind of robotic.
Oh. It sounded like you hit something, like something fell.
Oh, that was just my door closing.
Oh. Oh. No, I didn't know. Anyway, before we get into this video, be sure to download this episode, and all of them for that matter. Be sure to follow the Instagram pages, War Crimes Ahoy, I'm McCoy12, and Homeboy Josh, and subscribe to the YouTube channels. That would really help us out.
Yeah.
I have something to say. Lester, he's was very interesting yesterday.
Okay.
Me and Lester, we were smoking a blunt and passing it around to each other. We were playing the last hit, and I was talking to him about comedy. I asked him for some good lines. He gave me a straw.
He gave you a what?
A straw.
A straw?
Yeah, for good lines.
What does that mean?
I think what I'm trying to say is I think Lester's like some sort of a druggie.
I get it.
Yeah, see what I did there. But
I do.
But in all seriousness, I think Lester needs help.
Oh no.
He's currently at the ice fishing house doing God knows what.
Lester.
Yeah.
Don't do anything weird in there.
Yeah.
I go ice fishing in there.
Yeah, that's not your. Don't, Lester, if you hear that's not your place. That is the McCoys. They are very nice people, and they would really appreciate it if you did not trash the place or the cottage for that matter. Just don't talk.
Well, definitely not that. You don't even get to go in the cottage.
You don't get to go in the cottage, Lester. That's not happening.
That ain't happening.
Look, Lester, if you're hearing this, you're good. I will take you with me to Bailey's. We'll go to.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, we'll meet some. Maybe you'll meet some fans. Maybe some people will be like, "Yo, it's that dude. It's Lester."
It's Lester.
Maybe you'll meet some fans, Lester. So just be good, and yeah. Oh God, I hear his car coming. He has a car.
Lester has a car.
He has a car.
What does he drive?
You know what? I think it's a Hyundai or something. Some sort of SUV Hyundai. I don't think it's his though.
I bet he stole something.
Yeah.
I bet he stole it from a dealership.
I very much doubt that car is his.
And just hot wired it or whatever it's called.
Well, Lester, he does have a friend at Enterprise City. That's the dealership near me. He does have a friend at Enterprise City. Maybe he bought it but got a deal. I don't know where he got a good bit of money from.
He stole. He probably stole.
Either that or his druggy ass sold all the stuff he had and paid for.
Maybe he made money giving face reveals.
You know what? That might be the case. You know what we should.
That might be the case.
You know what we should do?
What?
Make a very long, intricate face reveal puzzle for Lester that doesn't end up revealing his face.
Yes.
It's like some cicada shit. We put in posters with barcodes everywhere. People need.
Yeah.
We make
find one in in London, and there's one in Berlin,
and there's one in Athens, Greece, couple in Rome, even someone like Asia,
Tokyo.
Yeah, just Tokyo, just everywhere. And then I think what Cicada's Kid did, they made a book but wrote it in their own font and language.
What?
Yeah. They made some sort of weird book. We need to do that with Lester. We need to make this big giant puzzle that doesn't lead to his face, or leads every time a puzzle is completed, it shows it reveals a quarter of his face. It shows
not even that. It shows a single particle of his face, like a single pixel on a screen.
Yeah, just one singular pixel. That'd be funny as well. That'd be hard to do.
Yeah.
That's cicada stuff. The people that made that, they probably like that took a lot of time.
I actually don't even know what you're talking about. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, the Cicada 3301. It's dubbed to be one of the greatest internet mysteries in the world.
Okay.
It's one of the largest internet mysteries. Basically, the story is a unknown user on 4chan put this letter out saying that he was going to start this sort of puzzle slash challenge, and the people that managed to venture far enough in it and become successes would be invited to some sort of private organization where they would use their intelligence to create something.
Okay. Okay.
And the puzzle, the first part of it was actually in the letter. And apparently, the first puzzle, you took the dimensions of the letter, you did some math, then the math, you put it into like this weird app. This app put it into this other weird scripture. You put that scripture through another program, and it reveals a phone number. You call it, that phone number, that the message on that phone number gives you some intel. Put that intel through more programs. Then, eventually, people were like, well, okay. So what this revealed is that there are posters littered in the world that we must find and scan the
Oh
barcode.
jeez. Oh jeez.
So that means these armchair detectives had to evolve and go find them out. But when they scanned the barcode, it didn't lead to much. The trail just ended. That was until exactly a year later, when another letter posted by an unregistered user on 4chan did the same thing. Dimensions of the letter, put the numbers through a program, put the numbers in the transcript, put the transcript through another program, leads to a phone number, leads to more data. It actually revealed to a countdown. The countdown revealed the locations of the next barcodes, and this happened 2 other times after that.
Um.
Yeah, it was very hard to. There's a lot to process, wasn't it?
So, did they figure it out, or is it still just going on?
The mystery ever since this is like way back. It ended in like 2014, but like
Oh, okay.
the mystery, it's still somewhat hanging in the air. It wasn't really fully concluded. Somewhat. That was until after the fourth year, the letter that ended that sort of year of weird beat stuff. It ended with like we have contacted certain people that have managed to progress farther and managed to progress first. So the first few people, and that their intelligence will be used. They cannot describe this with anybody, and they have to keep it secret, and they have to follow their instructions, and they will be gifted some sort of reward or get an opportunity.
Well,
Something along those lines.
you know, the, the KGB.
The
That's all
KGB.
I have to say.
Yeah, that's luckily that went on. I managed to get 3 school projects out of that.
Really?
Yeah, 2 were in middle school, 1 in 7th, 1 in 8th, and 1 was in freshman year of high school. I was like, hey, it was like a science thing. He was like, hey, I want you guys, just one of you to just research anything, whatever the hell you want. Just research it for like one of the final projects of the year during the COVID. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do that same thing I milked 2 years ago.
I was gonna say you milked it for like 3 years straight.
And the teacher was like, wow, that's very impressive. Where'd you learn about this? I was like, oh, I had like one source, and this guy, he like does like top 10 stuff on the stuff. He does like these weird stories, and he pretty much explained Cicada 3301 in depth. So what I did is I just wrote down my research as I listened, which was 4 to 5 pages of paper, and I just put it on
Oh
my Google
wow,
Slides.
nice.
That project got me like a 90, like a 95. He really liked the project, but I was like, wow, this is a very good. And that was the same with the other 2 times in 8th and 7th grade. It was like, well, I know this thing. That's good.
Oh no, something fell. Hold on.
That sucks.
Where's my inhaler?
I'm very thirsty, and my ginger ale can is empty.
That's
Don't
oh.
try.
You know,
What?
speaking of projects, that leads me into another topic. I started school today.
Yes, you did. Very
Yeah.
good. How was your first day of school?
It was really, really, really easy. It was just Zoom
How was
classes.
how was how, here? I have a question for you. For
Yeah,
first day of school, did you leave your house?
I did not. I mean, when I finished, I went for like a 3 mile walk. But I mean,
You didn't
that's
go to
besides.
school physically like I've been doing.
No, I go tomorrow
You go
for
tomorrow physically.
I go tomorrow physically. Leave at like 7:07 in the morning. Um. Uh.
I started like 7:07.
Oh wow, we started like 7:30,
Yeah,
and
I started.
and then we go 4 out of our 5 blocks. Then leave. We have an hour, 65 minutes exactly off for lunch break. And then I go home, eat the lunch, get all that stuff done. Then I have one more block
At
for
home.
online class. Yep. And then there's some like other guidance block that's like 15 minutes long and it might not actually be there.
Mm.
And I have also, get this,
What?
in school, you can't talk to anyone unless you're 6 feet apart. You have to have masks on.
You can't even talk
know.
to people?
Well, I mean, you can't like by talk to people. I mean, like hang out with them. You can't. You have to be like 6 feet apart, and you can. I guess you can talk when you're 6 feet apart, but I mean,
Am I
like like you're not gonna
since
be like.
since COVID hasn't really been doing bad in my school, you only have to be 6 feet apart when you're in the building. When you're outside, you don't have to be 6 feet apart.
And you have to wear masks, right?
Yeah, I have to wear. Yeah, you have to wear masks, but not during lunch. And when you're sitting at your seat and you're not leaving, you can actually take your mask off.
Oh yeah, we can't do that.
But once you get up, you have to put it on. You don't have to keep it on the entire time.
No, we have to keep it on the entire time. Literally, the only time we can take it off is when we're either outside or we're drinking water.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you can take the mask off outside too.
Um, yeah.
What about
So
lunch? Is that also in your school?
lunch,
Or?
you have to. There's no lunch. We eat lunch at home.
Oh.
That's why they dismiss us at like 11:30.
Yeah, I guess the way they're doing it is that like the seniors have their pre-SATs coming up, so September 23rd, I don't have physical school. I go to school. I do online learning for that day.
Oh,
I guess that it makes sense. And besides, I don't. I mean, school isn't sucking so far, but like I'm already getting projects like essays and like
ooh.
presentations. I'm like, dear God, it's the second week of school. Holy shit!
Uh,
God damn!
so we have some other weird regulations for when we're in school. For example, and rather than staying to the right, like
Yeah,
what would make sense in the hallways, staying to the right, no. Hallways are one direction.
mine are too.
So, like, let's say you're in a class, right? In the
Yeah,
class next to that class is the class you need to go to next.
but it's
Well, rather
outside.
than going outside that class and going to the class next to you, you have to go the
Oh.
other direction, go downstairs, walk the other direction, come back up the stairs, and then go to that class.
Same way. I don't really see how that's going to limit exposure since you're already walking cluttered next to a bunch of people in the hallway.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. But
Stairways are only one direction.
yeah, stairways are one direction too.
What else is there?
Well, actually, though I have the same rules, but that can depend. In dismissal, it does not matter which way you go in the stairwell.
Oh yeah, that's the same for us. We
Yeah. Once the dismissal comes, and like during classes, that does not matter either. So like if you
Yeah, it's for us. It's only between classes that you have to
yeah,
obey by a different law.
that's actually scheduled. So they call it transition time.
Yeah.
When you transition to your next, yeah, it's like it's I don't know, it's bullshit. But if things are going well for my school and there is no outbreak, then rules like that will start being taken down. And the first rule that will go if nothing occurs next quarter, you do not I think you do not have to wear a mask.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that is if there's no outbreak. If there's an outbreak or something happens, you will have to wear masks and probably for the rest of the year. So, and then like the first, second semester, first quarter, once that comes around, um, I think it's like they take away that stairwell stuff, and then lastly but not least, they take away the social distancing.
Ooh.
Yeah, that'll be a pain in the ass to get to.
Yeah. I know what's gonna happen. We're gonna go to school
Yeah,
tomorrow. I'll be good. Friday I'll be good because those are the 2 days that I go to school.
yeah,
Thursdays and Fridays. Next week, cohort A will go to the school. Those are the people that go on Monday and Tuesday. Wednesday will be our full remote day. I'll go like maybe one or two more times, and the week after that, there's gonna be like someone has COVID, batten down the hatches,
full online now.
DEFCON 1, the alarms, kill people, kill everyone that has COVID.
Yeah, because you're like Massachusetts is definitely
Buddies.
populated, considering the fact that you're near a city. So, yeah,
Yeah, no, it's something's gonna happen.
yeah.
Something's gonna happen. They're just gonna go full DEFCON 1 mode, and we're going straight back to just full remote, and I'm gonna be sad.
I mean, at my school, something might happen, like a couple kids get in a fight, or someone spray paints in the hallway, or someone.
That happens.
It happened like, well, I lost count, but it happened.
uh,
I've heard reports of I've seen like kids like attempt to like try to spray paint on the sides of the school, and I remember, yeah, yeah. There's been oh my god, there's been so many punches thrown in school. In my school, it's hard to Jesus.
I remember like a couple of years ago, it was in middle school. I was like outside because there's an outside break after lunch. Um, and I saw some kid literally get thrown.
Who the
Like, and one kid picked up
who
the
the
other one.
who the hell
Just
who the
threw-
hell gets in the who the hell gets into fights in middle school?
A lot of people.
How does that even happen? How do you get in high school? I understand, but how does that happen in middle school? You don't.
We don't really have much fights. Well, actually, that's not true.
Yeah, exactly. Most high schools have fights. Mine.
No, we've just always had fights.
Yeah, like I see fights like 9 times out of 10, boys are getting into fights because one kid slept with another kid's girlfriend or something like that.
Oh, well, usually for us, it's just one kid was being like annoying or something.
Yeah,
Like,
sometimes that too.
It's like one kid's standing next to the other one, and then they'll just get into a fight.
I remember there was another kid that
Well,
just
I don't know, man. I'm not. I always just see it from a distance. I'm like, oh no,
I'm
they're
usually
fighting again.
I'm usually the kid that first spots them and I'm like, "Oh, guys, everyone, look this kid's fighting over there." And we all crowd around them.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. But I think the fighting over the years, it's bad now, but it was definitely worse before because one of our hall monitors, well, his previous occupation very much prevented some kids from getting into fights.
Police officer?
Um, no, prison guard.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So
That makes-
yeah, you can only imagine why kids would not want to get into a fight. Yeah, because that guy was like he's like the greatest guy in the world. Like Jesus, kids hang out with him all the time. He's like a teacher, but he's not cringy. So he's awesome.
Yeah, we have a good amount of police officers and stuff that come to our schools.
Yeah, usually there's like well, when there was like lunch in the cafeteria, we don't have that. It's in our classrooms that we're in.
That is so weird.
I kind of like it. But usually before there was like a police officer in the cafeteria, just kind of standing there and talking with like the
Yeah, that usually happens with us too.
like sometimes the superintendent would come in. There'd be even more police officers. Sometimes like there'd be like two instead of one.
Oh yeah, I think at this school we usually have one or two at TMHS, and at the Wynn Middle School we had one.
Win middle
Pretty
school?
cool.
What's that?
The Wynn Middle School. That's what my middle school was called.
Oh, oh,
Yeah, I can name all the schools in Tewksbury. Hold on, let me. The ones that I didn't go to are the Dewing and the North Street. And then the two elementary schools I did go to, the Heathbrook and the Trahan. Then you get the Ryan, which is like the other middle school that everyone went to. And then you get the middle school, the Wynn, then the high school, which is just TMHS, Tewksbury
yeah.
Memorial.
Then there's my schools. I went to Madison Elementary. There was John Fuller. Um, there was a charter school. There was Robert Frost Charter School, Conway Elementary School, Kennett Middle School,
Oh,
Kingston Middle School, or Kingswood, not Kingston, Kingswood, Ospey Middle School. This I think it was Ospey Middle School. It might have been Ospey L. I don't know.
is Kennett in North Conway or something like that?
Kennett.
Okay.
Both the Kennett schools are in
Conway.
Conway. Yeah, North Conway.
Yeah.
Conway, I don't know
Yeah.
the difference. And then there's high school.
Then there's what?
Then there's Kennett High School. I don't
Oh,
know
okay.
why it's Kennett, but whatever.
Kennett.
Yeah, we got the good old Kennett Eagle.
Kennett Middle School KMS.
Yeah,
That's a weird one. That's a weird one.
kill myself. We made jokes about that all the time.
I was thinking like, hold on, that's a weird abbreviation.
Kill myself. So not myself as in like mice elf, like you know, like the little
Mice elf.
yeah, you know, like
Yeah, kill mice elf. Just kill the mice elf.
yeah, like that, like what I put in the thing.
Yeah, the mice elf.
The mice
Whatever
elf.
that is.
I don't know. I saw it in a tweet.
Oh,
I don't know what's happening. Oh, you should probably start wrapping this up. Oh, actually, before we do that, I got paid today,
oh,
and it's pretty cool.
no way.
Well, it's not really a big surprise, and I got paid like the same amount for like last week, or last time I got.
Is that like $100?
Yeah, 108.
Nice.
And pretty good. I've got like. Well, I don't want to say while we're recording, but I've got a good amount in my bank account. Anyway, if you enjoyed.
I have work. I have work tomorrow, too.
I do not have work. I don't have work till Friday.
Oh yeah, that's right. But I have work tomorrow.
Yeah. Anyway, if you enjoyed this episode, be sure to download it, and all of them for that matter. Be sure to follow the Instagram pages, Work Rhymes Ahoy, I'm Corey 12 and Homeboy John.
Yeah.
And subscribe to the YouTube channel at Work Rhymes Ahoy, and it really helps out.
Yes.
Be sure to tell Lester to be a good boy, and I'll feed him.
Yes, feed him. Don't let him starve.
Yeah, I won't let him starve. Lester will be
One
fine.
thing, just always make sure to drink your milk, guys. It's good for the bones.
Yeah, or you know, just have anything with calcium in it because milk is fucking
Milk.
disgusting.
Milk isn't gross.
I've never really been able to drink milk, so usually I just eat things that have calcium in it.
Cheese.
I do eat a good bit of cheese, so I guess that's good. Anyway, if you the Cheems,
The cheese.
I still have the Cheems rock. Anyway, we will see you guys in the next episode.
See you later.